The U.S. announces sanctions on the UN Special Rapporteur for, let me check my notes. Oh, doing her job. So Secretary of State Marco, let me pretend my dad was a victim of communism when in fact he was a victim of capitalism and U.S. imperialism. Rubio announced that he will be sanctioning UN Special Human Rights Rapporteur Francesca Albanese for her criticisms and subsequent pushing of sanctions and accountability for Israel in the United States and the International Criminal Court regarding their genocide being carried out in Gaza. Not only has she been critical of the state powers involved in the genocide in Gaza, but she even went on to call out the companies, over 60, that have been profiting and are complicit in the genocide happening in Gaza, like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and the like. One would assume that Marco Rubio is announcing these sanctions because he is categorically denying these malicious and salacious allegations. But no, he actually isn't denying anything. He hasn't said anything that she has claimed is untrue. He, the United States, and Israel are only pissed that she's saying. And of course, they're pissed that she's demanding accountability because God knows if anyone tries to hold the United States and Israel accountable for something, that in and of itself is an international crime. Nah, seriously, they definitely have tried to make it a crime to criticize Israel and the United States for holding them accountable several times. And to add a special lemon twist of irony, they're using the Global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act to push these sanctions on the Special Rapporteur. You heard that right, folks. The Special Rapporteur trying to hold Israel and the United States and companies who profited from this genocide accountable for human rights violations are trying to use an act designated for human rights accountability to punish her for it. Now, this is happening in the same week where we find out the Trump administration is working its ass off to protect everyone involved in the Epstein scandal after promising to do everything they could to release the files to hold them accountable. So instead of that, we got the Trump administration punishing those attempting to hold the powerful accountable for their actions while simultaneously using their power to shield criminals, people we know are guilty, and we're just waiting for the information to be released so that the people and the court system can do their job and hold them accountable for the crimes they committed. Seems to me like one of those issues is being used to distract the people from the failure of the Trump administration on the other.